Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today with a State of Decay 2 video. Undead Labs dropped a batch of content this past weekend because it was PAX East 2018. As someone who adored the first State of Decay and played a lot of it, I was excited to see some of the new mechanics and carryover into State of Decay 2. So I wanted to offer my thoughts on that, starting off with some of the gameplay that was posted. We can see an outpost being established, the resources it offers, as well as some of the objectives involved, which are looting 3 containers. I'm curious what the carryover with these types of objectives are going to be, because they're what we refer to as bullet point objectives, and so that was interesting back then when the first State of Decay was around, but I wonder how compelling gamers will find looting a gas station's 3 containers, for example, will be nowadays, because truth be told, I don't think it will get them going at all. But mind you, this gameplay we are watching is without investment or context. When you're actually playing State of Decay and you have your own batch of survivors and you have your own purpose in the world, looting 3 containers, setting up an outpost at a random gas station suddenly becomes a lot more compelling because you have a personal investment in it. So this is one of those titles where I think it has trouble selling itself in certain ways because of the gameplay style that it offers. But we do see a lot of polish that, compared to the first one, makes this game look incredible. I'm talking the animation, I'm talking about the graphical style. We don't see a lot of flickering in the distance when the character is going to be driving around, and I think that's very important. We also see something really cool that I never experienced in the first State of Decay. Someone actually calls out to the player character's radio and offers to trade with them. When they arrive to this person's house, they end up actually trying to ambush them and kill them. We can also see classic moments from the first State of Decay, like opening the car door and taking off a zombie's head happening. But I was really happy with how active this open world was in many ways. It's hard to do that in a zombie title, but we can see in State of Decay 2 that really isn't much of an issue. So the core of this game is really looting. A lot of the areas involve just looting containers and bringing those resources back to your outpost. So if you're interested in those types of games where when you collect these resources and bring them back and have to sometimes defend your outpost or build up a place to make people happy, then this game is right up your alley, because as someone who enjoys those types of games, I was all about this. But I know that's not up everyone's alley, because sometimes the gameplay trailers for this video just sell the idea of combat, shooting them, and that's actually been smoothed out a lot more. Combat was very janky inside the first State of Decay game, and it was something you often wanted to avoid unless it was melee combat, but even then the animation was very clunky. Now it's a lot more silky, and we'll even see some gunplay that looks much better. I also like the brand new addition of leader mechanics. This is something that I think will also expand the experience a little bit more and make it more interesting to explore the world, allowing maybe you to take on more dangerous locations if you have more people with you. Not that the game wouldn't allow you to enter certain areas as a solo party, but it might be more beneficial to sometimes travel with said party. But then once again, State of Decay is all about survival. If you die, you permanently lose that character you're running around as. So the gameplay you're watching in the background, if this person dies, all their resources are gone, all the leveling up you've done with that character is gone, everything you've done with this character is completely vanishing. And so that's the risk reward with this game. The world is very dangerous, and so something like traveling with 4 members from your outpost and maybe all of them die in a horrible zombie horde, you pay the price for it, and it's almost like starting all over again. So a lot of the intrigue in this game comes when you're actually playing it. Like I said, I feel like when watching the gameplay, I could understand a lot of people going, well, it just kind of looks like a typical kill zombies and loot type of title. And in many ways, it absolutely is. That's the core of it. But I think it comes with a personal player investment that really helps sell what this title is about. And until you get your hands on it, it's really hard to get a true grasp of why you should care when playing the game, despite some objectives being quite simple. Anyway, I just wanted to offer my thoughts on the latest State of Decay 2 content. I did promise you guys I wanted to shed some more light on this game, even if it's a little amount, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on the latest State of Decay 2 content, so fire away in the comments down below. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, those links are in the description down below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting that as it fuels all the content we create here. Stay sexy, stay active, I love you all, peace.